Hey, what's going on, guys? It's your boy Az. We are back here. Ultimate 32 is live. I just wanted to quickly go over the teams that I was facing up against. And yes, my level 64 Sentry did lose. If you guys saw the title here, he did finally get his butt kicked. We'll kind of look into the gameplay of it, but this is kind of what I used for defense. I used the Quasar Annihilators with Null, and then of course we used our Odin. Shadow King Illuminati. It was just a good team because it cancels out a lot of speed bar manipulation, and it looks like my opponent here, he did fall for the trap, because this is kind of a trap team for the Starjammers, and I'll show you guys what it does exactly. But yeah, we did lose. We finally lost. This team has been winning pretty much all the fights for me every single week, and we finally got a guy that one-shotted us. So actually, this is very informative because I completely forgot about the whole Nick Fury thing. So yeah, he's gonna spawn with the speed up, and he's gonna give speed up to his team. And as you guys can see here, this allows Yo-Yo to go, and of course Daemon as well. And yeah, and then he's gonna be able to use his double tap here and take me right out. Oh, job well done, brother. Job well done. He was able to take this team out quite smoothly. And I haven't seen a counter like that, so I don't know if I'm going to change up my defense. I think I'm still going to keep it and see if it, gives people some trouble. But yeah, just so you guys are aware, if you guys are playing up against this team and you guys want to counter for it, that's the way to go. That is the way to go here. My boy X3N. Zen, I guess, he's trying to be crafty with the numbers here. He took it out. But then, yeah, we did have this trap team here. And the reason why this is such a good trap team is because Captain Britain stops the speed bar manipulation, and people sometimes forget about that. So even with Starjammers, this is going to allow the Illuminati to go first just because of speed bar. Well, I guess that doesn't allow them to go first, but it allows them to cancel the bonuses from the Starjammers that they would always, they would get nonetheless. And it looks like here, yeah, then once we get our negatives here, the reason why I like this team is because of how much speed they get at the start with this, and then the Shadow King just kind of does what he does best, and he's going to apply his negatives that go on top of the negatives that we already got from the Illuminati. And then of course as well, they do cancel out, I think, the assists from Odin. But unfortunately, yeah, we have too much immunity, and then from that point on, you can kind of see here, it's finished. I was hoping that I didn't think this team was gonna win like too much, but I wasn't expecting like a clean, a clean victory. I thought it was gonna maybe take some efficiency battles, and it was gonna win me some efficiency marks that way. So there you guys have it there, and we won't go through the full footage of it, but I think you guys get the gist of it. Now, we'll go over my attacks because it's always good to kind of learn from other people. And as you guys can kind of see here, I'm still doing the same thing I did. If you guys have seen some of my other Cosmic Crucible footage, you know that I am using the standard Phoenix Force team here, and I'll show you the reason why. I've kind of glossed over it the last few times, but I'll show you guys the reason why I like this Thunderbolts team so much. It's because even though Victoria Hand and Hyperion, they get underutilized, but they are still raid characters, and of course that means everybody's gonna have them kind of built up. We open up with Magneto's ultimate, so that way it kind of drains some of that energy from the group, and then of course you can kind of see that she's doing her thing and she's just creating chaos for our Thunderbolts, right? And this is kind of where sometimes you may lose some efficiency marks. However, once Hyperion goes, he's gonna clear some of the negatives from himself. And then actually first we got to get to Omega Red's turn here. So he's going to do the ability block on Warlocks. Excuse me, I was kind of doing a brain fart. Phoenix is going to kill off, and then of course when we get to Victoria's hand turn, it doesn't matter that she's blind because her ultimate lands regardless, right? It's unavoidable, and then she's going to apply the safeguard back on herself, and then you guys can kind of see here is a clear path to victory. So that's kind of the reason there. And actually my opponent Zen here, he did something kind of silly. He put Professor Xavier with Emma Frost, but there was no way for him to control Mephisto, right? There was no way for him to stop Mephisto's speed. So of course we go in here and we basic and we take out Professor Xavier just like the old-fashioned way we used to do it in the arena, and that's kind of it there. A curse does its thing, and then a curse will take out the rest. Shout out to my alliance mate, DARTH, NIHILUS. He is the one that brought the team to my attention here just to make sure that it works. He is kind of the Cosmic Crucible master. And actually, if you guys are into Cosmic Crucible footage, I'm going to attach his channel on the description as well here, so you guys can check it out. Yeah, he has a lot of nice Cosmic Crucible footage, and he's way more into the Cosmic Crucible than I am, but just giving him a shout out here because yeah, he is always my go-to guy here when I need some advice. And again, we just used our Fantastic Four with Xavier on the Magneto Phoenix Force team, and that was pretty easy peasy lemon squeezy. So there you guys have it. That's kind of my first round. I don't know if I'm gonna play each round like this seriously. I was waiting for like a really crazy team, so that way I can just throw my Daring Warriors, my Daredevil, and my Jessica Jones just to kind of get the Cosmic Crucible points, because again, we're just going to the command center here. If you guys are doing the points or whatever, where the heck is that? I think it's under, is it under this one? Yeah, it's under this one where you have to play Cosmic Crucible with Daring Warriors, and it's going to give you 25 points. So I still got I got a couple of days to decide which ones I want to do them on. But yeah, I definitely don't want to use it during the regular season. So of course, make sure you guys are able to use like your Eclipse, your Daredevil, your JJ, and get a couple attacks in there. I was hoping for like a team where you kind of need a sack wave, right? Like where there's a Mephisto, or where there's something you just need to sack. So that's kind of what I was aiming for there. And also keep in mind, guys, with regards to the Eclipse event, where is that? Where's the Eclipse event? Oh yes, we also have the Battle World Sentry. The red stars are going to be available now too, so don't forget to do that. But Eclipse also has it so that if you have Daredevil and JJ at 6 yellow, which I think a lot of people have, even on my baby account, I think they're 5 or 4 yellow. But yeah, most people will have them at 6 yellow if you are kind of mid to end game. So make sure you guys are getting the attacks in, so you get the free 10 points. And yeah, 10 points will get you some training materials, some gold, all that good stuff, guys. So don't forget about it, because yeah, this event is running for 34 days, but still, you don't want to, don't forget about it. Don't set it and forget it. Just get some attacks in, and then you don't have to worry about it. And you can also get, you can start working on the other objectives too for that annihilation objective as well, where you have to use the Daring Warriors. Otherwise, guys, that is it for this time. I will be back later on with a video footage of my Sentry Battle World boss fights and the teams that I will use. I will kind of mess around and see what teams work first. But otherwise, guys, I want to wish you a happy Friday. I hope you guys have a fantastic rest of your day, and I will see you guys when I see you guys.